Good day, everyone. I am Angel Nicole Miglado, one of the researcher. Today, we'll be discussing about Microscope Corporation. In this case study, I work with my co-researchers, Ms. Ato, Mr. Dispo, Ms. Kapinig, Ms. Lorenzo, Mr. Miranda, Ms. Doble, and Ms. Balad to analyze Microscope Corporation. This case study would be focusing on how Microscope handles challenges like strong competition, cybersecurity threats, and regulatory issues using tools like SWOT, TOES, PESTEL, and the CPM matrix. We assess the company's strategies and propose recommendations to support its continued growth and innovation.
Microsoft Corporation, established in 1975, is a multinational technology company headquartered in Redmond, Washington. It's a leading provider of software, services, devices, and solutions globally, holding significant market share across diverse sectors. The company's core business segments, cloud com- the cloud computing or the Azure, and productivity applications or Microsoft 365, and gaming, which is the Xbox, and business solutions, which is the Dynamics 365. It generates substantial revenue and contribute to its market dominance. Microsoft's ongoing success stems from a robust research and development program driving continuous innovation. Strategic acquisitions and partnerships expands its reach and capabilities, enabling adaptation to evolving market trends and maintaining a competitive edge. Investments in emerging technologies like artificial intelligence and machine learning further solidify its position as a technology leader. So despite competition from established players and emerging technologies, Microsoft demonstrates consistent financial strength and a commitment to long-term growth. Its adaptability and innovation allow it to navigate challenges effectively and return its market position. The company's focus on comprehensive solutions across various sectors ensures that the continued relevance in the ever-changing technological landscape. Microsoft Corporation remains a dominant force in the global technology industry. Its diverse portfolio, commitment to innovation, and a strategic approach to market expansion position for it to continue their success and influence. The company's ability to adapt to changing technological trends and maintain strong financial performance solidifies their position as a key player in shaping the future of technology. Microsoft Corporation analysis using SWOT, TOWS, PESTEL, and CPM matrix analysis. This document presents a comprehensive analysis of Microsoft Corporation focusing on its internal strengths and weaknesses, external opportunities and threats, and competitive positioning. It utilizes four key frameworks, such as the SWOT analysis, TOWS analysis, PESTEL analysis, and the CPM matrix analysis. First, let's kick off with the SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis identifies Microsoft's key internal strengths and weaknesses, as well as external opportunities and threats. For the strengths, they might have the strong brand loyalty and reputation, which means that Microsoft enjoys a strong reputation and loyal customer base, easy to use software, and robust financial performance, meaning Microsoft's software products are generally known for their user friendliness and the company consistently delivers strong financial performance. Global leader in cloud computing and enterprise solutions, which means Microsoft is a leading provider of a cloud computing and enterprise solutions with strong market share and presence. And for their weaknesses, they have dependence on hardware manufacturers, or which means Microsoft relies heavily on hardware manufacturers for its products and services, which can limit its control and flexibility. Criticism over security flaws and slow innovation, which means Microsoft has faced criticism over security flaws in its products, and some perceive its pace of innovation as slower compared to its competitors. For the opportunities, they might have the growth in cloud-based services and artificial intelligence. And this means that the growing demand for the cloud-based services and artificial intelligences presents significant opportunities for Microsoft. Expansion into emerging markets and mobile advertising. Expanding into emerging markets and mobile advertising offers potential growth and renew diversification. For threats, they might have intense competition from Apple, Google, and Amazon. Microsoft faces fierce competition from other tech giants like Apple, Google, and Amazon, which can impact its market share and profitability. Cybersecurity risk and regulatory challenges. Cybersecurity risks and regulatory challenges pose significant threats to Microsoft's business operations and reputation. So now let's move on to the second analysis, which is the TOWS analysis. The TOWS analysis helps identify strategies to align Microsoft's internal capabilities or the strengths and weaknesses with external factors, which is the opportunities and threats. So first, leverage strengths to capitalize on opportunities, which means Microsoft can capitalize on the growth in cloud-based services and AI by leveraging its strong brand loyalty, easy-to-use software, and global presence. Mitigate weaknesses to avoid threats. Microsoft needs to address its dependence on hardware and manufacturers and security concerns to avoid threats from competitors and regulatory scrutiny. Exploit opportunities to overcome weaknesses. Expanding into emerging markets and mobile advertising can help Microsoft overcome its perceived slow innovation and strengthen its customer base. Minimize threats by addressing weaknesses. Microsoft can proactively address security vulnerabilities and improve its innovation speed to mitigate the threats from competition and cybersecurity risks. Now we're done with the TOWS analysis. Let's proceed to the PESTEL analysis of the Microsoft Corporation. So the PESTEL analysis examines macro environmental factors that can influence Microsoft's business environment. Political. The government, policies, regulations, and international trade agreements can impact Microsoft's operation. Economic. Economic conditions such as the inflation, interest rates, and global economic growth can influence consumer spending and Microsoft's profitability. Social. Changing consumer preferences, demographic trends, and social values can affect Microsoft's product development and marketing strategies. Technological. Rapid advancements in technologies such as AI, cloud computing, and cybersecurity presents opportunities and challenges for Microsoft. Environmental. Environmental regulations and concerns can impact Microsoft's operations, particularly regarding energy consumption and waste management. Legal. Legal frameworks and regulations and intellectual property rights can significantly influence Microsoft's business practices. Now let's move on to the last analysis, the CPM matrix. The CPM or Competitive Performance Matrix compares Microsoft's performance against competitors like the Apple, Google, and Amazon based on key success factors such as the market share, product quality, innovation, and financial performance. So as we can see into the table down below, Microsoft scores 3.80, while Apple scores 4.10 and Google and Amazon both score 4.053. This analysis indicates that Microsoft's strengths in financial performance and market share, but also reveals areas for improvement such as innovation and customer loyalty. So this comprehensive analysis provides a valuable framework for understanding Microsoft's corporation's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats by strategically aligning internal capabilities with external factors and addressing key areas for improvement that Microsoft can continue to thrive in the dynamic and competitive technology.
Good day everyone, I'm Robilyn Lorenzo. In this statement of the problem, the critical challenges threatening Microsoft's competitive advantage are discussed, including intense market competition, increasing cybersecurity threats, detailed regulatory scrutiny, and the rapid advancement of artificial intelligence and cloud computing. This issue with Microsoft Corporation are crucial because if not effectively addressed, they could result in loss of market share, damage to reputation, and reductions in innovations. Moreover, it will maintain user trust in a highly competitive environment. By examining how Microsoft managed these challenges, particularly in relation to competition, legal limitation, and cyber risk. In this statement of objective, the aim of our research is to determine how Microsoft maintains its leadership in the fields of operating system, cloud computing, and artificial intelligence despite intense competition for major companies such as Google, Apple, and Amazon, as well as identifying Microsoft's strategies for fostering innovation and its ability to adapt to the changing market today. In addition, we also aim to examine how Microsoft operations, acquisitions, and strategic decisions are affected by government policies, regulations, and monopoly-related investigation. Lastly, is to discover how Microsoft strengthens its risk management and cybersecurity to protect its product, services, and infrastructure against cyber threats, while ensuring data safety and the trust of its various users. Overall, we want to understand how these factors contribute to the continued success and dominance of Microsoft in our industry.
Alternative Courses of Action or ACA. The number one ACA is Enhance Employee Wellness. They support employees' overall well-being through health programs and flexible work. Happy employees work better and stay longer. And the number two ACA foster a culture of learning. They encourage growth by giving employees chances to learn and upskill. This boosts performance and motivation. And lastly, the 3 ACA is Enhance Diversity and Inclusion. Build a workplace where everyone feels respected and valued. Diverse teams are stronger, more creative, and more effective. So in the summary, the 3 alternative courses of action or ACA is focusing on employee wellness. Continuous learning and diversity and inclusion creates a healthier, smarter, and more inclusive workplace. When people feel supported, empowered to grow and respected for who they are, they perform better and the organization thrives as a result. Next is Alternative Courses of Action or ACA, 3 formulation of strategies, solution to achieve your objective and to solve your problem. The number one ACA is Enhance Employee Wellness, and the advantages or pros. Number one is encourages better work-life balance, which decreases stress and burnout, improves employee engagement and retention, and the third is attracts talent seeking flexible option. And the disadvantages or cons. Number one is potential challenges in maintaining collaboration. The second is risk of employees working longer hours without clear boundaries. And the second ACA is foster a culture of learning. And the advantages or pros is number one, enables employees to develop skills and move their careers forward. The second is encourages innovative thinking. Third, great learning-oriented culture that fits well with Microsoft values. And the disadvantages or cons, number one is high resource allocation for training programs. And second, engagement levels among employees, and the third one is measuring effectiveness can be difficult. The third and the last is enhance diversity and inclusion. The advantages or pros is number one results in a heterogeneous labor force which increases creativity and problem solving. The second is improves engagement and morale of employees. The third is enhance Microsoft's reputation as an inclusive employer. And the disadvantage or cons is number one, resistance from employees accustomed to traditional hiring norms. And the second may require significant shifts in existing recruitment strategies. And the lastly is monitoring DEI progress demands continuous.
The decision-making process involved evaluating three alternatives. ACA 1. Enhance employee wellness. ACA 2. Foster a culture of learning. And last, enhance diversity and inclusion. Using a weighted scoring model based on 5 key criteria, the most heavily weighted criterion was impact on employee satisfaction at 0.30, as the primary goal is to improve how employees feel about their work environment. Cost efficiency, followed with a weight of 0.25, highlighting the importance of financial practicality. Long-term sustainability was given a weight of 0.20, focusing on the lasting impact of the initiative. Alignment with company values received a weight of 0.15, ensuring the initiative reflects the organization's mission and culture. Lastly, ease of implementation was assigned a weight of 0.10 to consider how easily each option could be executed. Each alternative was rated on a scale from 1 to 5 for each criterion, and the scores were multiplied by the corresponding weights to calculate the total weighted scores. The results showed that ACA 1 scored 3.35, ACA 2 scored 3.45, and ACA 3 scored 3.40. Based on these scores, ACA 2 foster a culture of learning emerged as the most favorable option, as it achieved the highest overall weighted score among the three alternatives. About conclusion, the study reveals that Microsoft Corporation, despite its established reputation and global influence, is facing significant challenges that threaten its sustained market leadership. Competitive pressure from major technology firms like Google, Apple, and Amazon continues to intensify, particularly in the areas of cloud computing and artificial intelligence. Additionally, increasing regulatory scrutiny and ongoing antitrust investigations are influencing Microsoft's business strategies and acquisition decisions. Moreover, the growing sophistication of cyber threats underscores the importance of robust cybersecurity measures and continuous risk assessment. Despite these challenges, Microsoft has demonstrated resilience through strategic investments in AI, cloud services, and cybersecurity. The company's commitment to innovation and compliance indicates a proactive stance in adapting to changing industry dynamics and regulatory expectations. Based on the findings of our study, we recommend that Microsoft strengthen its investments in research and development, especially in artificial intelligence and cloud technologies. This will help the company maintain its competitive edge and better meet the evolving needs of its customers. It's also important for Microsoft to build stronger strategic partnerships with startups, academic institutions, and industry leaders. These collaborations can drive innovation and provide fresh ideas to stay ahead of the competition. In addition, Microsoft should work closely and transparently with regulatory bodies to avoid legal risks and make sure they are always in line with policies and regulations. With cyber threats on the rise, the company must also improve its cybersecurity by using advanced threat detection systems, training employees effectively, and maintaining a secure infrastructure. And lastly, Microsoft should consider expanding into emerging markets and new sectors. This will help reduce its reliance on highly competitive areas and support long-term sustainable growth around the world.
Good day everyone, I'm Jenrus Ato and today I'll discuss the implementation and control on the recommended ACA. So let's begin with the implementation. First, we have enhancing employee wellness. So to start, Microsoft should conduct a company-wide wellness needs assessment to understand what employees actually need. And based on that, they can roll out flexible work policies such as hybrid work or reduced hours to improve work-life balance. Wellness programs focusing on mental health, fitness, and stress management should also be launched. Wellness ambassadors in each department can help drive participation. And lastly, regular feedback and surveys will help track the effectiveness of these wellness initiatives. Next is fostering a culture of learning. This begins with identifying the current skills gap through assessments. From there, Microsoft can create personalized learning paths for employees and implement a learning management system to centralize resources. Managers and team leads should be trained to encourage learning among their teams, and the impact of these programs should be measured regularly through performance reviews and employee feedback. And lastly, we have enhancing diversity and inclusion. The first step is to audit existing policies and practices to identify gaps or biases. Microsoft should then set clear and measurable DEI goals to guide its efforts. Establishing employee resource groups or ERGs can empower underrepresented voices, while regular training in inclusive hiring practices can ensure fair recruitment. And progress should be tracked and shared transparently to foster accountability. And now, let's take a look at how Microsoft will monitor and evaluate the success of our ECA implementation. First, we'll have regular monitoring and feedback. This includes monthly pulse surveys where employees can share how they're feeling, and we'll track key wellness, learning, and diversity metrics every quarter. That way, we can catch issues early and stay on top of progress. Next, each ECA will have specific metrics. For employee wellness, we'll monitor engagement survey scores, absenteeism, and how many people are actually using wellness programs. For the learning culture, we'll look at training completion rates, how skills are improving, and promotion stats. And for diversity and inclusion, we'll measure hiring diversity, ERG participation, and inclusion survey results. Third, we'll do a biannual strategic review. This means every 6 months, we'll bring together leaders and teams to assess what's working, gather feedback, and make improvements if needed. And lastly, we'll have reporting systems in place. This includes internal dashboards for leadership to track live progress, and a public report every year to show how we're doing overall.